Well, I call it that. I'm live. That's amazing. That's if the microphone works. Can anybody tell me, is the microphone working? Just give me a thumbs up. Mr. Murphy, good evening. Is the microphone working? Is the microphone working? Sorry, I'm just typing a message. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Your microphone is working. Thank God for that. I was frightened because I didn't think anybody was going to answer me. Good evening, Patrick and Clive. Good evening, good evening. I've got my look at that. Got it on. Look, supporting our old troops, which is the way we've got to go. Right. Oh, we've got 7 people watching. We've got no thumbs up. Good evening, Tracy. Hang on a minute. I'm reaching over here to have a little sip. Cheers, everybody. And I'm just going to dash. I've just realised something. Get rid of it. Oh, Cynthia's there. Oh, good. Thank goodness for that. You can't see what's there. I've got another unit in there. Good evening, Steve. I've got another unit in there, so everything's changed, which I'm trying to get used to. I managed to pick up a unit from Facebook for nothing, but what, the photograph looked as if it was just like a what they call it, a veneered MDF or chipboard. Well, it wasn't. It was this thick and it weighed an absolute ton. I can't remember the full measurement, but where I picked it up from in Hazelmere, the lady said, I'm going to change these glasses, sorry. Mr. Norris, good evening, sir. The lady says, my adult son is here, he can help you. Well, he was in his early 20s, evening in, and I said to him, look, I said, I'm glad you're a fit young man that can lift this unit up. Well, he struggled. He struggled to lift this unit up. So you've got a 20-something-year-old guy lifting this up, and you've got a 71-year-old guy at the other end that could, I mean, literally struggling to get it half an inch off the ground, but we managed to get it to the back of my car. Cousin Rodney came round the day before yesterday, and we worked out how to cut the thing down. He's got all the tools for it, because obviously he's a builder, carpenter, and it fits in really great. But I've got my, you can't see, the tower computer is there. To the side of that is the printer. It's got a couple of shelves underneath and then a couple of cupboards, which is great. But I had behind me on the sofa bed, it was just covered in stuff this morning. And these plants that are here, my orchids, are normally in my window, but my curtains are drawn and they won't sit on the windowsill with my curtains drawn. And so I've had to move everything. So it was I went out and did my walk this morning. Good evening, Mark. Good evening, Mike. I went out and did my walk this morning for the charity. And I did nearly 7.5 miles. And the idea was to get out early and get back early so I could get this tidied up properly. Well, I didn't get back here until nearly 1 o'clock. So I had some lunch, and then it was a bit of a dash to get that all tidied up because I had other stuff to do as well. There's still something there. What is that? That's annoying me now because I can see it pass it. Excuse me, bear with. Oh, it's me duster. Oh, gosh. Oh. See, I like to make everything presentable for you. Well, Tracy's saying your pictures have been lovely, Kevin. Thank you very much, Tracy. It's just a perfect time of the year, isn't it, to try and get some really nice Nice photographs. Good evening, Anna. Hello. So yeah, it's just great, and I must admit I did enjoy the walk today. I got to one point where I walked. What you do dusting? I do dusting. Much to your surprise, Mr. Norris. This is probably the nice and tidy now. But Cynthia will tell you, I generally speaking, I try and keep my house really tidy. I've got a few things on my sofa from where I went out this morning on a walk. I've cleared my dining room table this evening, and all the paperwork that I had there is now in a drawer next to me. I just need to finalise the bits and pieces I need. So my house is, generally speaking, very tidy. I'm not OCD, but I just like things to be nice and tidy. So I do, especially for something like this. It's like this. I went and changed because I just feel if you're hang on, what's going on? If you're talking to people that potentially could be, across the world, try and look smart and tidy. That's what it's all about for me. Good evening, Rob. Good evening, Mark. I believe Kevin has a Filipino houseboy. Why am I not surprised you come out with that? Your house always looks. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, you've been here a few times, so you know what I'm like. A bit like you, my friend. Your house is very tidy. Filipino houseboy. If that said Filipino house girl, then yeah. So yeah, so it's a bit of a rush, but I'm here. I've done it. I've sorted it out. We're all okay. I've got a few things to talk about, mainly about walks and things like that. Good evening, Lynn. Lynn, you weren't here last time, were you? I cannot believe. Good evening, Michael. I cannot believe a month has gone past already. Andrew's retracted his comment, and I missed what he said. What did you say, Andrew? If you were worried about it, privately send it to me. Yeah, so lots of things been going on. What's this? Anna saying hi, Lynn. Hi, Michael. Time flying by too fast. Christmas adverts already. Ridiculous. Lynn, I saw, and I can't remember where it was. It's got to be 4 or 5 weeks ago, if not more, possibly 2 months ago, possibly in a garden centre. Christmas stuff was already being put out on the shelves. And I've got to be honest, it just drives me mad. Andrew's now saying, as we get older, time passes so much quicker. Andrew, is that what you said originally in your comment that you've retracted, or was that something else? Clive saying neat and tidy like Norbit. God. Oh dear. I don't know where this live's going to go tonight. Everybody's saying hello to each other, which is great. John, good evening. We've got 22 people watching, and I've only got 9 thumbs up. So can we have some more thumbs up, please? Thank you. No, I just wondered why you were. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about anybody else, but these crown hashtags 1, 2, and 3, I think are just a little bit annoying. Lynn's saying, I love your video, Kevin and Cynthia, with the beautiful autumn colours of the trees. Must go there. Which one was you on about, Lynn? Was that oh, I can't remember the name of the place. It will come to me soon. Oh, what was it? In Surrey. Yes, the one. And it's called Winkworth Arboretum. Yes, thank you, Lynn. Oh, Ramster. Could it be Ramster? Oh, hang on. No. No. I'm confused.com. Yes, Ramster. Oh. Actually, as I said in the video, it was only my second time there. And it was a really quick decision where, what to do for the first day of the walk of November walk. And it was Cynthia's suggestion, and she came up trumps with that, as she did with the Winkworth one. Those trees and sculptures were beautiful. Yeah, that is a lovely place, Ben. Really is. Next weekend, it's its last weekend open. It does, well, not the whole place, not the gardens, but they sell Christmas trees and things like that. Hamster, new chili fold, yeah. And they reopen on November the 22nd, which would have been my mum's birthday. And they're open until the 21st of December because they're selling Christmas trees. But the cafe will be open. So yeah, young man, yeah, absolutely. Clive's saying I'm only a #3 Crown member. I've now got Crown envy. Well, you should do. Robert Crow says, look, the number one. I'm staying at the Bluebell in Cocking. Ooh, Mrs. Yes, you are. And that's not very far from the Greyhound, Rob. I've already given you some information about Cocking, about the history column and things like that. So I will give you more detail. And the church there, Rob, is lovely. A really, really lovely place there. You can see into the gardens of a famous sculptor, and his name will come to me very soon. Won't it, Cynthia? It will. Philip Jackson, thank you. It's almost like she can read my mind. Oh dear. Lynn's saying Richard's birthday is the 22nd, but we will be in Kent. Oh, really? Yeah. I don't, God knows. My mum was born in 1929, so what's she been? 90? She would have been 96, 97. Goodness me. Well, Uncle Ron's summer house is taken. Summer house? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah. You'll have a job to swing a cat in there. They've got some Ron and Elaine have got some very, very lovely stuff there. They've got a lovely garden. I hope they have another garden party next year. Tracy's saying, I so enjoyed my visit to Ernie with Rog, Mum, and Ron and Elaine yesterday. Oh, yeah, I saw that. It looks like, yeah, I'm glad you managed to get there. Andrew saying, Cynthia is your external memory, Kevin. Yes, you definitely that, Andrew. Clive saying, what are you doing, Dara and Robert Croser? It's lovely there. Yes, it is. Brilliant. Jackie, hello. My mum was born in 1921 too. Oh, right, okay. It was clearly a very good year, Jackie, very good year, 1929. My dad was born in 1928. So, yeah. Rob Croser, not at the moment, Clive, for the Christmas meal, a long weekend. It's great. Mr. Dixon said it's great that Andrew Norris is coming to the Christmas. It is brilliant. Yeah. I think Andrew did was it last year was the first time you come over, Andrew, for the Christmas meal? I think it was last year, the first year. Or did you come over the year before? I don't know, because the year before that I wasn't there, obviously. Tracy's saying it was so lovely, Andrew. Oh, pardon me. Thanks. Go to Lionel Roch for making it happen. Rob Croser, will you be in the country? Mike Dixon. Mike Dixon has already booked a seat, I think. No, I came the year before. That was the year I wasn't there, wasn't it? When my son was taken ill. Yes, that's right. Yeah, Andrew was there. You can go. He made it. Oh, that's right. He did. Yes, bless him, Mr. Norris. Yes, If I remember right, it was a bit of a choker. It made me cry as well, Lynn, after I saw it on the video. Yeah. Mike Dixon, Bella and I will be attending the Christmas meal. That'll be great. That'll be great. Really, I think, to be honest, I'm really hoping this works out well, because where we're going to be sitting, we've got the room to ourselves, and I think it's going to be great. Mr. Langley, good evening. Mr. Langley, I've just said I'm hoping that next year that you and Elaine might have another garden party. Who knows? If Elaine is sitting there somewhere in the background, hello, Elaine. I hope you're both okay. Good to see you were both out yesterday. Andrew's saying, Lynn B, it made me cry too, looking back. This year's, it'll be all jokes and smiles. I have a surprise. Oh no. Yeah, of course. Kevin, he says, oh, that's brilliant. Ron, jump in quick with a month, because I've got a list of things going on here for next year. So you need to have a word with Elaine and give us a month that you want to do this. Yes, Michael was saying, where did 2025 go? It's just frightening, Michael. You know, you put your head on the pillow to go to sleep and you're waking up. But I just hope I have a better night's sleep than what I had last night. Some of my sleep patterns just recently have not been very good. And they say the older you get, the less sleep you need. Oh, is it night time or morning already? I shall be a pensioner on Tuesday. Oh, Lynn, you must be 10 years away from that by now. Ian McCabe, well, you hope you wake up. Yeah, so do I, mate. Ron Lane's garden party. I just thought somebody walking outside the door. That was freaky. Shall I open the door, children, and have a look? I forgot where I was now. Oh dear. Andrew's saying congratulations to Lynn. Ron Lane's garden party should become an annual Kevin's Rambles group event, says Mike Dixon. Well, it's not really a Kevin, although I think they put it down as a Kevin's Rambles group. Well, I suppose it was the group, but it's really Ron and Elaine's garden party. But I know when they put the details up of the sort of final titles, I think they said something about Kevin's Rambles thing there. So it's nice of them. Lynn saying, and I get my bus pass. Yeah. Well, I hope you use yours more than I've used. I've used mine once this year. In fact, I didn't use it at all a year before, and they took it off me. Ron saying August again. Okay. We better, Cynthia, make a note, please. August for Ron and Elaine's garden party. If Andrew Norris is still in the country. Ah, well. Andrew's going to have to plan his trip around that then, isn't he? Well, I wish you a happy retirement, Lynn. I have plans to attend the picnic, perhaps. The picnic? Is that the picnic or the garden party, Rob? The picnic's a different thing. Mr. McCagan, which month do you want for the garden party? I mean, the picnic. Are you going to go for July again? I have plans to. Yeah, I've done that one. Mike was really good fun. It was excellent. It was really good, and the weather was brilliant. Lynn saying bloody fireworks go off here and well, no, I haven't. I must admit, I haven't heard any so far, but I just, it annoys me sometimes. Michael says it goes to Christmas past. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the door to open, Michael. Bit late for trick and treat. You're in. Yeah, absolutely. It's just weird. I'll tell you a little story in a minute. Rob your band, says Ian. Lynn's saying thumbs up for Kevin. For me? What? What? Thumbs up for me? Oh yes, please, thumbs up for me. I'll get you now, Lynn. Yeah. We don't want foreigners. Oh, hang on. Oh gosh, hang on. Treading on dodgy water there. Thank you, Kevin. That's right. Happy retirement, Lynn. Yeah, happy retirement. I'll plan my trip to be present and whether I can get a lift. Do I? Yeah. All right, Ian. I'll go to the field next door. Oh God. No, please don't bring that into the conversation. Thank you. We'll steer clear of that, Mr. Croser. Ian McCagan saying, are we doing that again? What? The picnic? Absolutely. Not happy my poor animals. No, it's a real shame, Lynn. Mike Dixon says, I use my OAP bus pass to attend loads of concerts in Brighton. I think the only place I would go to, Mike, is Chichester. I've been to a few gigs in Brighton in the what's the name of that place? Brighton Centre. Who have I seen there? Gosh, I saw I saw Quo there once. I think I saw Eric Clapton. Was it Eric Clapton I went to there with Steve? Wet, if anybody can remember it. I saw a black American soul singer there who stands knee-high to a brass monkey, and she was absolutely brilliant. Even as we walked round to get to the car park, we actually saw her come out the stage door. And I went, all starstruck. Well, not really. The field is free, but the ball will be charged later, yeah. Lynn said, I saw Meatloaf there. I've had a bus pass for 20 years. I know roughly, John, how old you are, and I find it hard to believe. I really do. Use the bottom of the field. Well, Ron, that is a suggestion I have made to him when we had a chat a few weeks ago. Clive's saying, dare I ask how young you have to be to get a bus pass, or does it vary by whereabouts you? 65, I believe it is. I saw the Who there back in the 80s. Who are they then? I have lots of fields next to mine. Yeah. Ian, as you know, we talked about the bottom part of the field, clearing it all, which was great because it means less distance to walk to the toilet. John is not eligible for a bus. No, he's not really. You wouldn't have thought so by the way he looks. And I know John did tell me some time ago how old he was, or 2 or 3 years ago by since now. So I'm not going to add to that. But I just can't believe he is the age he is. Way too young. Owen, good evening, Owen. Just popping in to say hello. Thanks very much, my friend. I was watching your video today where you've got Arch laying by the fire and you were out was it raining or something? And I think Arch was really enjoying that fire going you had. That was really good, mate. Really good. Ian saying, no, we are using the top field, if not rented to a new tenant. Okay, that's fine, mate. Good on you. Look forward to that. We need to get some entertainment there. We ought to get Steve's band in. Can you apply for an entertainment license for your field? Cynthia, did you see Owen's comment in a video the other day? Owen said, hi, Cynthia, and he gave you a great big red heart. John, yeah, I will be 81 next month. Yeah. Actually, John, I thought you told me about 3 years ago you were 81. Oh, dear. Someone's now sent me, got rid of that. Yeah. You can sing, Kevin. Yeah, no, you really wouldn't want that. I tell you, you wouldn't want that at all. Mike's got season tickets for all. I think Mike goes to so many different places. I think he has got lifetime tickets to everywhere he goes. A moment of Murphy says, "I'll bring some binoculars to spy on the opposition." There is no opposition, Mr. Murphy, none at all. Andrew saying, "I love to see Steve's band. I doubt you'll need a license for a private event." I'm not sure it'd be. Well, the trouble is we need to get power there for a start off, so they can generate power for their amplifiers. Steve, have you got a generator so we can get your band playing in the field? Mr. Bosco. Michael, is Steve a punk rocker or a thrash metal? I'll let Steve answer that one, Michael. Mr. English, I really would like to see Steve. Look at this. We've got to get a gig going for you. Ian's saying a dynamo on your bike. Could be, yeah. What we call McCall. We'll have to come up with an appropriate name for it, wouldn't we? Hello, Fiona. How are you? Andrew saying, couldn't they do an acoustic set? I hear it's all the rage. They probably could, but then again, I don't know whether Steve would want to do that and not enjoy the. Oh no! Trust you, Mr. McCagan. Steve's saying more thrash metal. I am well, thank you, she said. Brilliant, that's good news, Fiona. And just Monsieur English. Well, Mr. English signed in ages ago, if I remember rightly. Is that right, Mr. English? You signed in ages ago. Yesterday we went to Glyndebourne for the first time. Beautiful gardens and lake, very posh place. And I bet you fitted in very well, Mike. Mr. Yes, so's my son. Yeah, he has. I'm here, he says. Hello, I'm here. Rob, did you ever see a photograph of the guitar my son had professionally made for him by his, oh, hang on, what do they call the guitar makers? A luthier? Is it a luthier? It's a beautiful piece of work. James was able to pick, with the help of his mate, the wood he wanted to use in his guitar. It's a beautiful piece of workmanship. And so did I. Yes, Kevin, Mighty Jim Show. Oh, okay. Yeah, excellent. It really is, to see it, and he actually very bravely let me hold the guitar. Beautiful bit of work. Beautiful. So yeah, he's very, very, very lucky boy. Am I right? Is a guitar maker a luthier or something like that? Steve, can you could tell me, or somebody can, hopefully. A luthier? John's saying yes, skiffle. All the rage when I was a teenager. Lonnie Donegan, John, is that one of them? Who's just, I think, not that long ago, passed away. Rob saying, yes, I have a pretty standard PRS and a custom fender. Is that on the front of your car or the car that you haven't got? Lynn saying, yes, and luthier. Thank you, Lynn. I just plucked that out of there from somewhere, I don't know where. Andrew's also saying, yes, a luthier. Back in the 80s, I was studying the lute and had one made by a luthier. Okay. Owen's saying, Kevin, is your show broadcast from the house you built in the garden? No, it's not, Owen. No. I don't, although it's not a long, long way away, I don't think I could get a Wi-Fi signal down there, but it would be quite interesting if I could. And if this was a room, if this was that summer house, is probably a bit smaller on the inside than this room. Yeah, is it? Yeah, slightly smaller than this, I would say. Elaine, hello, Elaine. Okay, I am here. Right, and I'm waffling away here. I've got to look a notebook again, but I've got to try and keep up with all these comments as well. Ian's saying that the DIY shop man has a collection of guitars for part of his pension when he retires. Has he? Yeah. Elaine's saying the garden party will tie in with when Bernie's daughter go to Butlins, possibly, as they will drop Bernie off early and he'd like to help get things ready last year. Okay, that sounds good. I was thinking you did a good job. Thank you, Owen. Well, if anybody remembers the story, my cousin Rodney was helping me, and then he decided to, not here, but he was doing some work at home, and he sliced the back of his hand open with an angle grinder, which meant a trip from my point of view to take him to St Richard's Hospital in Chichester, and then the following morning to East Grinstead to a specialist hospital where he had two ligaments reattached. And there's barely, believe it or not, there's barely a scar there. But I said to him, it's a bloody good way of getting out of helping me build the summer house. So I did the rest of it myself. But the only bit I did need a hand with was to get the sheets onto the roof, to get the roofs done. But I love it. It's a lovely, lovely space to go and sit, especially in the summer, of course. You have the doors open. And I've got some crystals in there, which were my mum's. And I've got them hanging on a long cord that hangs down between the two doors as they open. And when the sun hits them, it just gives this beautiful display from the crystals. And I just love that, as I say, because they were my mum's. Tracy's saying she'll look forward to it, Elaine. Elaine said, ouchie, absolutely. Also, the charity will be what Reynolds Furniture Shop chose next year as they donated to charity. They did, Elaine, and I was very fortunate to win that. And the two pictures that I bought are out in my sitting room, and I'm very, very happy with them. Did you go back for the? No, funny enough, Elaine, Cynthia and I were talking about that only yesterday, and I'm hoping and praying that when I go back, they've still got that picture, because I want that on the wall opposite where the two are. But that was mentioned yesterday, so whether we can sort something out next week, possibly, I don't know. Obviously, you know the situation Cynthia's in. If we can do that, then we'll try and pop in as well, and we do that. Right, let me get into these. Keep talking amongst yourself. Of course, we've got a Bognor Walk coming up at the end of the month. Sunday the 30th, is it? Hopefully that's right, he says. Hopefully Ron and Elaine will be there. Cynthia's saying, are Reynolds open on Sunday? Don't know. So that will be the last walk of the year. It's going to be a flat walk. It's from, I can't remember where it starts, but anyway, it's a flat walk. We can go a bit further, or we can turn around and come back. We can make the distance up as much as we want. Next year's walk, of course, July walk is in East Sussex again, and that's being led by Andrew, Kim, and Rob. Rob's already got the details about that, but he will let us have those. Rog has been in touch with me. He's going to be planning a walk for next year. I don't know the months yet. Richard Suggett is also, I'm getting through these very quickly. Richard Suggett is planning a walk as well. There's a list given to us by Tracy and Andrew, which Cynthia and Steve and I, when we can get together, it's a bit difficult at moments for us to do that for different reasons. And, you know, one reason is obvious. The charity, and Bonnie's, yes, Bonnie's walk. Bonnie is going to let me know. I've been in touch with her this evening. and Bonnie is going to come back with a month. It might be June, we don't know yet, but she's got to work it around her trips away. We're 79% of the way through raising the total that we originally set, and that was £199 raised of the £250 target, which is fantastic. And for anybody that's here tonight, that's watching me waffle, thank you very much indeed for your contributions, your donations. It is very much appreciated. I can tell you, after speaking to Rodney and both his daughters last night, they are thrilled to bits. And even Rodney, bless him, he went out and did, I was a bit worried about it, he did 2.7 miles yesterday, I think it was. And this is typical, just because I went and did 7.4 miles today, I bumped into Rodney as he's doing his walk, and he normally does about 2.5 miles. He had to go back out this afternoon and stay out walking, and he's not great at walking, I've got to be honest, just so that he could beat my total, and he ended up doing 8.1 miles. And Rodney is actually doing the monthly challenge. I believe his daughter Jessica is. I know she did 2 miles yesterday. So yeah, bless him. He's Rodney and I get on so well, and it's brilliant. But he had to stay up today just to get past the 7.4 miles that I did today. It's quite funny. But he did message me when he told me how many miles he'd done. And he did admit, he said, look, I'm absolutely knackered, Kevin. I'm gonna have an early night. But yeah, but good on him. Good on him. He's a good fella. He's 76 years of age. He hates being at home for obvious reasons. And he'll find perhaps one of his old customers might phone him up and say, Rodney, can you come and do this? Can you do that? And he might say to me, Kevin, can you come and give me a hand? And that's, I'll go and give him a hand, but we have a laugh all the time. Year before last, we were asked to reclad an annex in a friend of ours' garden, and it was self-facing. It was the hottest. We did it the hottest week of the year, and we had this tower scaffold up. We were doing the work, and it came to Thursday, and the lady came and gave us a cold drink, and she said, "Now, lads, tomorrow's going to be the hottest day so far, and I think it might be better for you both not to come in tomorrow and come in Monday, and you might be more productive." And we went in on the Monday, and we got the job finished. But when we were leaving, we went to say cheerio to her, and she said to me, "Do you know what? I'm going to miss you too." She said, because the annex is probably, I don't know, 30 yards away from her house. She said, "I'm going to miss you too." She said, because all I've heard from you two all week is laughter and chatter. And she said, it's been so nice to hear it, which was nice. That was really nice of her to say that. But yeah, it's quite comical to see us both together working away. But we just have fun. We just have fun. Let me try and catch up with the comments. Oh, Tracy said, we'll look forward to the walk. And he said, Bonnie's walk. Yes, as I say, I've been in touch with Bonnie. Fiona said, do you want to pick the Christmas cake up on the day of the walk? Yes, we could do, actually. Fiona, that might be an idea. Elaine saying, no, it is closed on a Sunday. Oh, is it? That's a bugger. Rob said, it would be great to see Richard Suggett at long last. You missed him on one of our walks, Rob. I think it's difficult for Richard sometimes to get away because They've both got Roxy, and it's difficult to plan it all out. What was that? Elaine saying to Fiona, I was going to suggest we take it with us to the mill. Fiona said, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Ian McKagan, good on Rod. Absolutely good on him. And Lynn's giving Rodney a round of applause. We're all ending up, yeah, we are, sadly. Ian's saying, Rodney and you will never stop doing some work. You know, I cannot, for me to sit here for an hour, you do not know how hard it is. For those that really know me, Ian, you know me, Cynthia knows me, Steve knows me, I just cannot sit still. I've got to be doing something. Occasionally I will sit and watch a film through, but I find that difficult. But I have got people like Steve and Cynthia and my children, all saying to me, look, you've got to be more careful, you know. You just got to take your time. Don't do so much. Don't do so much. You know, unfortunately, the allotment's been a bit difficult over the last 2 or 3 weeks because of the rain we've been having. But I love going down the allotment, and I love hand digging the plots. I can't do it even. I'm different to 2 or 3 years ago, where I could dig right across the plot, the full width of what the bit I need to clear. I can do that in one. I could do that 2 or 3 years ago in one go. I can't anymore. I can't do that, and I've got to accept it. I will still hand dig it, but I just have to do a third of the plot or something, and then have a break for a day or two, then go back and do it. But there's a lot we've got to catch up on. And as I've said in my video last week, I think it was, unfortunately for Cynthia, because as a lot of you know, the circumstances she's in, I'm not going to go into her circumstances because that's not right for me to do so. She has missed going to the allotment so much because she just can't. And I understand that. It's absolutely fine. Rob, funnily enough, I am going to contact, I was thinking about this the other day, I'm going to contact Matthew Holdsworth because he has said that he wants to join us on a walk. I'm actually going to ask him if he would like to lead a walk next year. So I'm actually going to do that. So with you saying that, Rob, I'll try and do something about that. But of course, it all depends on when you're down here. Mark English, I'm quite lazy, to be honest. I don't feel I need to do something all the time. I wish I was like that. Owen's saying your new strimmer is nice. It's not, well, I've had it a couple of years, Owen, and I only bought that particular DeWalt one because cousin Rodney's got one, and I borrowed his a couple of times. It does a really good job. It cost me about, I can't remember now, was it 260 quid or something? But I've got a DeWalt what do you call it, impact driver and drill kit, and the batteries for that fit the strimmer, although the strimmer's battery power is a bigger one. Ian says you're a worker, as is Rodney. It's good to keep active, but have more stops and go. Yeah, exactly. You've got to pace yourself a bit more. Steve's saying, hiya, Mark. Andrew saying, I know what you mean, Kev. Age makes digging, and it does, Andrew, absolutely. Ron saying, I agree with you, Mark English. Hard work lifting the Merlot. Yeah. I can assure you he doesn't have any trouble with lifting that glass at all. Michael's saying, do you take zinc supplements, Kevin? It will help to stop it. No, I don't, Michael, actually. I did look into taking supplements a few weeks ago to try and boost my immune system. Because obviously I've got certain things going on with my health. Nothing serious, thank God. Tracy's saying that would be good. Matthew leads. The last walk I did with Matthew, and I can't remember the name of the place. It was in a forest, and it was with the other group. So it shows you how long ago it was. Andrew said, Marcus, absolutely. Sometimes the body does not want us to be doing constant activity. Clive said, I'm with you, Kevin. I can't seem to sit around and do nothing. It's very difficult, Clive, isn't it? When you've been, you know, I left school in 1969 and went as an apprentice decorator, and I was working 5.5 days a week for £4.04 old currency. And I was, you know, and then I started working for myself in 1977 or something like that. So I worked for myself then for 47 years. And as the years got to the latter stages, I was going to work at sort of 8:30 and coming home at 3. As long as I felt that I'd done a decent day's work. But I found it difficult in the end to continue doing the amount of physical work I was doing as a painter and decorator. But I just can't sit still. It's a quaffing there. Rob said, it's good to be busy doing nothing. Yeah, well, a lot of people can do that, Rob. Ian says, more no digs are what you need. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know whether I believe in that or not. Would be great to see Mr. Holdsworth again. Yeah, it would actually, Clive. Like Owen's saying, vitamins are good. They certainly get stuff done. I hadn't got any for 2 months. This weekend, I got loads done. Vital misery. Hang on a minute. I haven't even had a glass of wine. I can't speak. Vital minerals are so important. I will have another look into that. Mark English, you need to chill and meditate. Not everything is in a pill. Well, I have to take certain pills, Mark. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. You were exploited, Kevin. Who by? Who's who exploited me, Andrew? Let me know, and I'll sue them. Christ Hospital, Matt Holdsworth. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Nearly 60 and no medications. Mark, you're very lucky. You're very, very lucky, mate. Some mornings I start at 7 a.m. Hey, Ian, you're still a young man. That was a good walk. Oh, Christ Hospital. I don't remember doing Christ Hospital. Not at all. John saying, John saying, my first take-home pay was £3.06. Was it? Wow. With mine, my mum had 50% of what I earned. Bless her. Oh, Mark was saying, I was talking generally. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah. Cynthia's saying, Ian McKagan, we have a dig. We have to dig as we are still getting rid of the weeds from the compost. Yeah, that was from Ian's compost, I have to say. He transferred all the weeds from his bottom field to our allotment. Oh dear. And Andrew and Mark, I think you find Steve is the same. Steve's, I'm not going to say how old Steve is, otherwise I'll get a clout next time he sees me. So as long as I'm happy doing what I'm doing, I'm not going to go nuts or anything like that. But I am nuts, I know, before anybody else says it. Ian saying, Cynthia, I must charge you for the weeds. The compost is free. Steve saying, never put weeds in a compost bin. No. Mr. Murphy saying, I do pay housekeeping to my parents as well as saving what I can for my future. Well done, you, mate. Well done. Steve saying 74. See, I would never dare give a person's age out, Steve. So the fact that you've done it, that's fine. Ron saying, did you see meet Uncle Rob? Well, where was he? You were there, Kevin, and you had your other pair of cords on. I can't remember this Christ Hospital walk. When? I can't remember it at all. Was Cynthia there? Was Steve there? No idea. Steve saying, and still active. Yes, you are, mate. Probably more active than me. Mike saying, come on, more thumbs up. Yes, please. Look, it's 33 people watching and 20 thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Owen saying, good night, Kevin, and all Kevin's friends. Lovely upbeat show again. Best to you all. Thank you, Owen. And I really appreciate the fact that you've given your time up to come and join us tonight. You take care and give your little doggies, Zara and Arch, a little tap from me. And say hello to your wife. And I can't remember your wife's name. Sorry, mate. Oh, that's my phone going off. Someone's just messaging me and telling me off. Let me have a quick look. Hang on, bear with. Oh, no, it won't. Oh, dear. Rob saying, no meds here, as I'm the baby of the... Well, I don't know, you're baby of the group, Rod. Hang on, what are you, 55? So you're far from being a baby of the group. We didn't do Christ Hospital walk. I didn't think we did. Ian saying, would you like some shark's fins melons? Ask Richard Sugget, helping the get. I'm not sure. I've never heard of them. I was the other bloke, Kevin. Or was you? Good gardeners don't have weeds. So where does that put us then, John? We've got a problem at our allotment. It's called mare's tails, and you cannot get rid of them. Owen saying, I'm up early in the morning. Mrs. H says good night too. Good night, good night, good night. Thank you very much. Good night, Lily. I said, yeah, Andrew, you were not. Yeah, we were not there. Rob, you were wrong. I said mental heart. Oh, bless you. Ian says, Cynthia, I like to keep the ivy. Matthew Holsworth attended Christ Hospital as a pupil, and I think his father was a teacher there. You're absolutely right. He was absolutely right. John was saying there is a very ancient plant. It loves, yes, it does. And although our allotment slopes, it seems to be. I'm going to use the word moist. It seems to be moist all the time. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's carry on then. Michael Owen's a great guy. He's a real explorer. He lives in Ireland. And if you haven't, look up his channel. It's called Life's a Hobby. But he goes out into the woods. He's been creating some very interesting little videos just recently. And I did say to him once, it'd be great if he ever come over this way to meet him. And he actually said he would love to come and meet me. So if that ever happened, it would be brilliant. Lynn was saying it was a great walk. Matthew is so knowledgeable. Mark was saying agreed. Lynn, it was such a lovely day. When was this? It must have been back in the previous lot. I'm sure it must have been. Moist. Yes, it was a great walk, and it was where I met Ron for the first time. When I met Ron for the first time, he called me another name. Didn't you, Ron? Yeah. It was a few years back and seemed omnipresent at the time. Right, okay. Us two, I think, yeah. Yes, that was right. 3 years ago, Lynn said. 3 years ago. Oh, right, okay. Moist is for Baker's. Tracy saying 2022. Oh, right, okay. Oh dear, yes, Ron, you remember it, don't you? Chichester Marina. Yes. Yeah. 7th of August. Blimey, hang on. Yes, shush, says Rob. Brilliant. It's impossible for us all to forget when we first met Rob. Yeah, but I bet you haven't been called what he called me. And I think it was a genuine slip of the tongue. I'm sure it was, but yeah, it's just, yeah. And we remind each other about, like tonight, we reminded each other about it again. But yeah. So I hope everybody's been well. There's been so many bugs going around Midhurst, particularly this horrible cold that people seem to be picking up. I thought I was going to get it. But I think wintertime I get, although as most of you know, I suffer with a thing called postnasal drip, and it creates irritation in my throat and makes me cough. And sometimes I find it difficult to continue doing one of these. But I just felt the cough was getting a little bit worse over the last couple of weeks. And I think it's because the atmosphere's changed. It's damper, which is a real pain. Is that like calling Rodney Dave? Well, that would be a kind way of describing it. How can I put it? What Ron called me was, let me put it this way: it's probably the worst name that he could have called me. If you want to know, message me privately. Yes, Lynn, I met you guys too for the first time. I think I'll watch that video again after this. Mark made another classic film. The last time I was up there, I can't remember the name of the forest he led a walk on. And it was, yeah. You're trigger, Kevin, yeah. Senior moment says, Rob, yes, definitely. Yeah. Alison, hello, Alison. Have I missed saying hello to you? I've had diarrhea for 2 weeks now, getting over it. Oh, Alison, I am so pleased that you're getting over it. It's as I say, it seems to, as I said, particularly this horrible cold that's going around. My grandson had it, and my daughter thought he had COVID. The symptoms were so similar, but Jack was really, really quite poorly with it. He had to stay home from school, which is a bit of a disaster, I suppose. But yeah, it's and Rodney's 2 granddaughters have just had it. Georgie and Robin have both had it and been really quite poorly. So yeah, if you can avoid getting that, I would, if you can. Ron, we all have senior moments, mate. I seem to have them every day. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to talk about. No, not really. Video views are down. Cynthia and I were looking back. When we first started the channel, our videos, generally speaking, got about sort of 350, 400, 450 views. Now we really struggle on some of them to get 100. So that's a bit of a sad thing, really. I know you're not supposed to look at numbers. I still love making the videos. And I've been trying to turn 1 or 2 out, like yesterday, got one yesterday. That's going to be scheduled to go up early December, I guess. And then I'm hoping to get another one done this week. I want to just keep adding to it. I actually did get very despondent a few days ago, which Mr. English will confirm, because I actually said to him, that's it, I'll stop it. A moment of Murphy, who are coats off, coats on well-being on the group. That's Vicky. Vicky. Cynthia, is that Vicky? She's lovely. Lovely, lovely lady. And she does sort of walks, organised walks. She'll go out and recce a walk and then people will turn up on it. I don't know how many people turn up. We keep saying we're going to go out and do one with her. But again, because of circumstances, we haven't been able to. But she's a lovely, lovely lady. She does these marathon walks of 50 plus miles in aid of charity. She's great. Lovely, lovely lady. Ian McCann and Alison, my gran had that and took some medicine, only to find it was syrup of pigs. I bet that made her go rather regularly. There are so many videos these days on YouTube. There are, John, you're absolutely right. Mark Higgins, I echo what Kevin said about YouTube views. Rob Crozer, sadly, Kevin, the market is flooded with walking. I know it is, Rob, yeah. Perhaps I'll have to diversify and not do any more walking videos. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to do what a lot of the youngsters do. I'm just going to sit in front of my computer screen and do some random things, silly, stupid things, have a bit of something going in the background, and get thousands of views. Thousands of views and tens of thousands of subscribers. What's that? The Coats On lady has a book. Yes, she has. And Vicky has very, very kindly donated one of her books for the Christmas raffle. Do what makes you happy. People don't have time to watch them. If you enjoy it, just keep doing it. I do enjoy it, Lynn. I do. Ron Lang, 2 years ago I met you, Kevin. I've never looked back. Ron, is it only 2 years? Oh my God. Ron says, I want to be one of them. Thank you, Ron. Fiona, sorry, I must go, but weather permitting, hope to see you at the start of the ball. Fiona, it'll be great to see you. It really would. God, Ian. God, not Kevin twerking. Hey, Ian, if I try to do that, mate, I'll put my back out. Oh, dear. Tracy saying, enjoyed your video, your allotment video, Kevin. Thank you, Tracy. I am going to be doing another one when I get back down there again. I'm hoping to get, don't know what the forecast is tomorrow. I know Cynthia's looking after her grandsons tomorrow. So whether I'll get a chance to get down to the allotment, I don't know. I hope so. Lindsay, me too. It's a record of our adventures numbers. And I thought, I do agree, but I just wish YouTube wouldn't give you these numbers to aim at. Andrew said, Rob Crozer, true, but one must find a niche that makes your video stand out. Yeah, it's difficult, Andrew, isn't it? Night, Fiona, take care. He said, absolutely. Michael's retracted his comment. It must have been a horrible one about me. Night, Kevin. And everybody hopes it. Bye-bye, Andrew. Take care. My regards to Yasna and give Sarah a little stroke from me. Rob Crozer, it's why I won't do them on YouTube, Andrew. Yeah. Tracy said, it's been a great 2 years. Excellent. Thank you very much. I don't know whether you're talking about 2 years, but yeah, I appreciate it. Good night, Fiona. You take care of yourself and you stay well. Michael, I thought diarrhea was a Welsh. Very good, like that. We'll do Lindsay States. People are saying good night to Andrew. Lynn says, night, I'm off, take care. What is it? Oh gosh, it's over an hour. Blimey. Zorro is already lying on his back just for you. Brilliant. I like it. I follow Signer Drums, a young German drummer who has 1.3 million followers on YouTube. Do you play the drums? No, I don't. I don't. Welsh style, really. Oh, dear. Good night, Steve. Anyway, I didn't realise we'd gone past an hour, folks. Anyway, look, thank you very, very much for coming and joining me this evening. Much appreciated. I think we had 33 people watching, joining in. Really appreciate it. The next one is the beginning of December. Usual thing, first Sunday of next month at 8 o'clock. And brilliant. Thank you very much. And I will say good night. Stay well and stay safe. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Thank you.